first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw taken in by Edwards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Darnold to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Darnold. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Traquan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mostert. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out onto the field comes Traquan Smith and the rest of the offense. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Dances by at the 20. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bears take over. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 29, Darnold. Samuel bringing in the slant. Touchdown, Bears! Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7th. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cowboys! Raheem Mostert, 78 yards. And the Cowboys on one play have taken the lead. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to, just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
Let's make these babies cry.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, it's Darnold. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he works free, evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Darnold on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Gets past one man. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. To throw is Darnold. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Here's Burrow. Dorsett's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Burrow. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing, Burrow. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down 28-21. A minute 25 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Finding Edwards. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Darnold. Pass complete to Edwards. The 40. Past the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
taken at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
191 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Here's Burrow.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play here for Dallas. The Cowboys going to use their second. Timeout now, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Mostert.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get